All right. Hello, everybody. We're back for another segment on the Garden Savvy AI. Got some issues with technology again tonight, but we are here and we're going to be talking about the AI that's specifically for gardening. It's only for gardening, and see if we're good over here. Okay, yeah, only for gardening. It's called the website is called Garden Savvy, and they offer a whole bunch of things. We'll talk about that, but today I wanted to get into specifically the AI. We're going to talk to the AI. We're going to find out, if there's anything that we can stump it on, maybe, and or find out any information. I posted recently about tilling. I thought, let's get a conversation going about tilling, and so I did, and I got a lot of feedback. People were sort of, I guess, torn. I guess there was a lot of different opinions on it, but there was also a lot of crossover too. So people, I guess, think that you have to till if it's rocky soil, but personally, I think that worms and a lot of other burrowers can do that work for you. I mean, breaking the soil up initially is a lot of people will do that. But let's check it out here. I mean, that's just the initial question I'm gonna pose. We're gonna talk about the AI in general. Let's see where I can find it. Right now, this is the community homepage. Garden Savvy has this sort of like a social media for gardening. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of different projects, people that you can ask questions, you can comment on what they got going on. Let's see here. Garden AI. Here it is. There's also a whole section on a horticulture, hortisketch, they call it, where you can use a digital program to sketch out your garden area and your grow, and it keeps all the data, and it stacks it up over time. It's pretty good stuff. So if you want to get a discount on a yearly membership, let me know. I should still have a discount code that works. So I have to probably check that. Okay, let's ask it here. How important is tilling? Maybe, or start with that. So this is an AI specifically for gardening. I don't know if that makes it better for gardening than say Grok or ChatGPT, but it is specifically for it. So we'll see. All right, here we go. Tilling is a common practice in gardening and agriculture, and its importance can vary depending on your specific gardening goals and conditions. And I agree with that. Here are some key points to help you understand its role. Now, I want to find out what the difference between tilling and just breaking up the soil, if that's still tilling. So here we go. Number one, soil aeration. That makes sense. Hey, Chris, see you on the Rumble. In fact, let me pop out the chat in case anybody else says anything, so I can see it. Okay. Number one, soil aeration. Tilling helps to aerate the soil, allowing oxygen to reach the roots of your plants. This is important for healthy roots development. Okay, we know aeration is important, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to just, grind it all up in a tiller. I feel like there's a little bit of a nuance there. Number two, weed control. By turning the soil, tilling can help to uproot weeds and distribute their growth. This makes it easier to manage weeds before planting your crop. Okay. What about no-till? See, I like that's what I like, Chris. Hey, Brenda. Let's see. Number three, incorporating organic matter. When you add compost or other organic matter to your garden, tilling can help mix it into the soil, improving soil fertility and structure. Soil compaction. Over time, soil can become compact, making it difficult for plant roots to grow. Tilling helps break up compacted soil, improving drainage and root penetration. See, I'm going to ask it some questions here after this. Number five, soil stratification. Tilling can help break down layers in the soil, helping to create a more uniform soil texture, which is beneficial for root growth. Right, it allows the roots to just kind of go straight through and not have to keep stopping and things. However, excess tilling can also have downsides. Okay, here we go. It's balanced, such as just disrupting soil microorganisms. That's a big, big downside, and leading to erosion. It's important to balance tilling with other soil conservation practices. In recent years, many gardeners have begun to explore no till or low till methods to promote soil health. See, low till, okay, that's a compromise, right, Chris? That's a compromise. Ultimately, the decision to till or not to till should be based on your specific garden conditions, soil type, and the plant you wish to grow, the plants you wish to grow. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Okay, so what should I? Well, it kind of gave the other side of it, but let's see. Um, couldn't oh couldn't a gardener use worms and other burrowers instead? And do you consider um, breaking up the soil to also be the same as tilling? I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but we'll see what it says. Just started finding out about no-till soil now because people were planting different stuff on for living soil. Yeah, and I mean, I like the no-till because I think there are natural ways to do these things, and when you break up the soil too much, that's why I make the distinction. Breaking up the soil is different than tilling, in my opinion. I don't know that they. I mean, at least there's a range of the amount of tilling. You could use a just a pitchfork and flip it, break it up a little bit, or you can get a machine, a heavy machine. Okay, let's see. Absolutely. Using worms and other burrowers can be fantastic and natural alternative to traditional tilling. Here's how they help and how it compares to tilling. Worms and burrowers, these creatures, such as earthworms, naturally aerate the soil as they move through it. They create tunnels which improve soil structure, allow air and water to penetrate, and help roots grow deeply. Worms also process organic matter, turning it into nutrient rich casting that enrich the soil. Breaking up soil versus tilling. Breaking up soil, this can be a more gentle method involving activities like manually loosening the top layer of soil or using a broad fork to aerate without turning the entire soil layer. It preserves the soil structure and ecosystem within it. Okay. Tilling. Traditional tilling involves mechanical turning over the soil, which can disrupt the existing soil structure and the microbial life. It can also lead to erosion if done excessively. Benefits of using worms: maintenance or maintains and enhances the natural soil ecosystem, reduces the risk of erosion and compaction, and promotes a sustainable approach to gardening for fostering biodiversity. Choosing between these methods depends on the gardening needs. Okay, okay. So here's my question. Do does the native ground have beneficial? How do you spell? Putting in too many letters here. Um, biodiversity that you cannot uh, replicate simply by adding more microbes. Let's see, because I believe that from what I've been told, you have something in your local ground and your local biome and nature that will help to deal with the local pests. It will help. It's everything's connected to your local area, and so if you want to grow in that area, then you don't want to take away all of those native bacteria and stuff. So It says I do that. Oh, is my phone turning off over here? Too many technical issues tonight. We'll be in and out, I think. Put them in there, but never tried it in a bucket indoors. Okay. But what? You mean worms? Yes. The native ground often harbors a unique and beneficial biodiversity that is challenging to replicate simply by adding more microbes. Here's why the biodiversity in the native soil is so valuable. Complex ecosystem. Native soil contains a complex web of organisms, including bacteria, fungi, nematodes, insects, and earthworms, which have developed over time to thrive in that specific environment. These organisms work together to break down organic matter, cycle nutrients, and support plant health. Local adaptation. The microbes and other organisms in a native soil are adapted to local conditions such as climate, soil type, and native plant species. This local adaptation can lead to more efficient nutrient cycling and better support for plant growth. Soil structure and health. A diverse microbial community contributes to health, soil structure, improve aeration, water retention, and drainage. This balance supports robust plant roots and reduces the likelihood of disease. Symbiotic relationship. Number four, many native plants have developed symbiotic relationships with specific soil organisms, such as fungi, or mycorrhizal. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Fungi, which help plants access nutrients like phosphorus more effectively. Okay. Resilient to disturbances. A diverse soil ecosystem can be more. There we go. Can be more. Wait. Where did I go? Number five, right? Okay. Diverse ecosystem can be more resilient to disturbances like pest invasions or extreme weather conditions. While additional beneficial microbes, though amendments or through amendments or inoculants can support soil health, it may not fully replicate the intricate and locally adapted ecosystem of native soil. Geez, sorry. For best results, consider working to preserve the natural soil biodiversity by minimizing disturbances, adding organic matter, and avoiding harsh chemicals. So basically, it agrees with me. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to that. I mean, it doesn't shy away from the benefits of tilling, but so now, let me see if it will compare. Okay, so comparing the two methods, wh- which one would be the most beneficial? Maybe it doesn't know which two methods I'm talking about, but between tilling and not tilling, maintaining native soil biodiversity and adding microbes through amendments depending on your specific gardening goals and conditions. Each method has its benefits. All right, so it's not gonna tell me which one's better than the other one. Maintaining your local biodiversity pros and cons preserves local ecosystem that are naturally adapted to the climate and native plants, supports long-term soil health and resilience to disturbances, encourages natural nutrients cycling and plant microbe symbiosis. Cons. Oh, hi Kim. Hey Colin, what's up? Sorry guys, I'm not able to see the comments in the same way that I normally can. Requires patience and minimal disturbances to maintain balance. Patience, meaning letting nature do its thing and not trying to force it with chemicals or anything. Can be challenging if the soil is initially poor or heavily degraded. Right. That I think would be a situation where you definitely want to add a lot of good stuff back in. See now, this is not splitting this in the right way. I'm gonna even tell it I'm sorry. I meant between tilling at all versus uh, main. Or I need to capitalize that. Local native soil. I believe adding amendments is beneficial in both cases. Okay, let's see what it says now. Are we really over 15 minutes already? Dang. I was trying to keep these short. As I see, when comparing the benefits between tilling and maintaining local native soil, each approach has its distinctive advantages and disadvantages. Okay, tilling pros. Why is it? Why did it do that to me? Yep. Cons: disturbs natural soil structure and can harm beneficial microorganisms. May lead to erosion and soil degradation. I mean, if done excessively. Yeah, I mean, people will plant like cover crops to try to help that, but cons: may require patience and care. Can be challenging if starting out. Okay, there's not many cons to doing that. Conclusion: if your goal is to support long-term soil health and sustainability, maintaining local native soil is generally more beneficial. So, in conclusion, I was right. I'm just kidding. My statement was I believe tilling is largely unnecessary, but a lot of people disagreed in the comments. I mean, comment below if you what do you think about it. I don't think that you're wrong by tilling, but it definitely is something to think about. Something to maybe try the other direction. Maybe just give it a try one of these times. One of these years when you flip over all the soil every year, you basically don't have a local biome. You just have to you create it every year, which then leads you to opening yourself up to more pest problems and other issues with the root system. So there is that. Comment below what do you think, and let me know if you have any questions for the AI. I'd like to get three more people in here real quick. If you wouldn't, if anybody would like to help me out with that, tag some friends, hit a like button or two, and if we can, in the next couple minutes here, while I check out the rest of this, I wouldn't mind. I'd like to read an ad if we could. Okay, so okay, balance between both methods is also possible. Consider mammal or minimal or non-till practices that gently loosen soil while preserving its structure, supplemented by organic amendments to enhance fertility. If you have fertility questions or specific gardening, okay. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't even mention the burrowers, worms, worm castings, and such. That definitely is important. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. We're going the wrong direction. So, hey, I'm going to do more segments in the Garden Savvy. Well, next time we'll probably check out the Horta sketch a little bit more specifically on a segment. Well, I've showed it off on my show before, but I want to do a very specific segment on it. Hey, Timothy, what's up, man? Come on in. Come on in. I'm not going to be here much longer. It looks like we're going the other direction from the ad to read. That's all right. Thanks for popping in, man. Let me pull this up here just to give you a glimpse of what's going on. This is the Horta sketch. We're going to get to that here. Maybe I don't know a different day, to say the least. We'll either do that. I don't know if I'll be doing a segment tomorrow because I'm going to be trying to go to Keefe Canna Fest. Shouts out to anybody that's going to that. Should be a good time. But hey, what's up, Ted? Ted, I'm just about to leave, man. Thanks for popping through. If you could hit those reacts, share me out if you can. Tag some friends in any live stream that I do. I appreciate that, guys. I'm trying to get some more time in on the Rumble this month because there were some issues, and I'm trying to make this goal that's going on. So I bring the Facebookers along with me as I do these segments, but mostly trying to get some time in on Rumble. So if you could watch more of my Rumble videos in the next couple of weeks, just leave it on the background if you want to. That'd be great. Much love, Ted. Thanks, man, for coming in. Yeah, we'll see you all later. Remember, game night all day is on Sunday at 10 a.m. now. So I've have to change the name. Maybe we'll keep it all day. Who knows? But we'll see you there on Sunday, and I'll be Keefe Canada Fest tomorrow, Ted. If we see you there, hopefully we'll see you there, man. Have a good weekend, everybody. We're out. Peace. Actually, we are moving over to locals. I forgot. I'm going to do a quick session on locals. So if you want to come and hang out with me for a minute, watch a little more Kill Tony, we'll be over there right now.